Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Samantha. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm putting essential oils in the spotlight. I'm not talking about all the essential oils available on the market. I'm just focusing on 8 essential oils that have been shown through science to stimulate hair growth. Now, I know not everybody wants to have long hair. Some people prefer to have short hair, but these essential oils can still contribute to the health of your hair, and therefore they're still worth noting and adding to your hair care regimen. So, what are essential oils? Essential oils are concentrated oily liquids containing volatile chemical compounds derived from plants. They're also known as volatile oils, ethereal oils, or even just by the name of the plant that they're made from. So, for example, if you're using lavender, you can call that oil of lavender. If you're using cloves, you can call that oil of cloves. They contain powerful chemical compounds that have been used extensively due to the many health benefits, and therefore they allow us to benefit from the power of nature. So essential oils are made from the aromatic essences of plants. They capture the plant's scent and flavor, which is called the essence, and that's why they're called essential oils. So they're not called essential oils because they're crucial to the function of the body or the hair follicles. It's just because they are using the essence of the plant to create them. Just a few things to remember about essential oils. So first of all, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different essential oils. Different essential oils do different things, and therefore they have different purposes. They are used for loads of things. They are used widely in aromatherapy for relaxation. They also added to cosmetics and household cleaning agents, and they have lots of other uses. They are extremely volatile, and therefore you need to keep the bottle closed, otherwise they will evaporate even at normal temperatures. So here are the 8 essential oils that have been shown to stimulate hair growth. The first one is one of my favorite, which I've used loads of times on this channel, and that is peppermint. So it is the Mentha piperita or piperita mentha type of peppermint, which has been shown to stimulate hair growth, and it does so by stimulating scalp circulation and therefore improving the blood flow to the hair follicles and nourishing the hair follicles with the nutrients from our food. It can also waken dormant hair follicles, and it can stimulate hair growth in the growth phase of the hair cycle, which is also known as the anagen phase, and it can also increase the number of follicles on the scalp. Now, the last point about increasing hair follicles, that has been shown in animals, specifically mice. So the studies have not yet been done in human beings, but it's still worth noting. The next one is lavender essential oil, which is very popular because it smells absolutely beautiful. So lavender contains a chemical called linalool acetate, which can increase the rate at which the hair grows by generating growth of cells. And it also reduces stress. So what happens is when you're stressed, you produce stress hormones, which can affect the hair follicle, and they can push the hair follicle into the shedding phase of the hair cycle, and therefore you lose hair. So by reducing your stress levels, you can actually stop the hair from being shed and therefore prevent hair loss. What I'll do is I'll link the video in which I talked about the hair cycle on the screen and also in the description box below, so you can watch this and learn more about the hair cycle if you're not familiar with it. The next one is rosemary essential oil, which is one of my favorites. So rosemary is one of those things that I think is just amazing. It's just fascinating. So rosemary essential oil promotes scalp circulation and therefore helps to nourish the hair follicles that we've talked about before, and it can improve the healing of nerve endings, and therefore by doing so it promotes cellular regeneration, and therefore it can actually cause hair to grow back in bald areas. So it has been shown to be just as effective as minoxidil, which is also known as Rogaine or Regain. The next one is clary sage essential oil, which I've not used personally in my hair care regimen, but I know loads of people who have, and they have seen great results. So I'm actually considering adding this to my hair care regimen. So clary sage contains the same linalool acetate which is found in lavender, and therefore it can stimulate hair growth, and it also strengthens the hair by strengthening the hair follicles, and therefore it can stop hair loss. Clove essential oil is another one. It can stimulate hair growth and also reduce hair fall. I did a focused video on clove, and I'll link that on the screen and in the description box so that you can learn more about how clove can help your hair to grow. And then the next one is cedarwood essential oil. So this is another one that I've not used in my hair care regimen, but it's another one that I'm definitely going to incorporate because it's been shown to stimulate hair growth. It also balances sebum production. So sebum is that oily substance that our sebum glands produce, and it can help to keep the scalp healthy and conditioned and lubricated, and it also helps to lubricate the hair. And therefore, by keeping our scalp healthy, it will help to reduce the hair loss and cause hair to grow as well. It's also been shown to actually cause regrowth in areas which are bald. So it is another effective treatment for alopecia, which is another reason I want to incorporate this in my hair care regimen. And then thyme is another one. So thyme also helps to stimulate scalp circulation, and it also actively prevents hair loss. And then last but not least, tea tree essential oil. So tea tree essential oil does loads of things. It can stimulate the scalp circulation, and it can also cleanse the scalp and unplug hair follicles. And by doing so, it can help hair to grow out of the hair follicles. And it also just stimulates hair growth and keeps the scalp free from bacteria, fungus, and viruses. How to use the essential oils? You can use them in different ways. The easiest way is to add them to your own hair growth oils or hair mask or hair butters. But if you're going to use just the essential oil on its own without adding it to other hair oils, you have to dilute it. You should never apply essential oils directly onto your scalp. So you need to dilute it in a carrier oil, and you can use things like olive oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, sunflower oil before you apply it to the scalp. You can also add a few drops to ready-made products like shampoos, instant conditioner, deep conditioner, hair mask, and other types of hair oils. But you still need to check to make sure that they are compatible with the other ingredients in their store-bought products. The other thing to do is just to use products which already contain these essential oils that I've mentioned. So you can't just add any amount of essential oil to your product. There is a recommended dilution, and so what they recommend, an easy formula, is to use a formula of 2 to 3 drops per tablespoon of oil. If you want to be fancy, the dilution is 1 to 3% dilution. 1% is about 6 drops per ounce of carrier oil. So this is what's recommended for healthy adults. As with everything, you still need to be cautious. They may be natural, they may come from plants, but they're still containing powerful chemical compounds, and therefore they can still cause some harm. So just as a safety precaution, essential oils, many of them are heat and light sensitive. In fact, most of them are light sensitive, which is why you'll find most essential oils are sold in dark colored bottles. So you need to follow the storage directions of the bottle and also avoid high temperatures. So if you're adding them to your own DIYs, for example, you should never add them to hot liquids, because then they just evaporate and they're denatured. So you only add them to cold oils, cold things, cold products. Improper use can cause harm, so you could end up with an allergic reaction or skin irritation. So you do need to be careful and use them properly as directed. Some are toxic to children, animals, and other plants, so you need to do your research before you use them so that you are using ones which are safe to use within your own household. And they can be poisonous if ingested or absorbed through the skin. Again, you need to be careful and do your research. And if you've never used essential oils before, or a particular essential oil, then it's advisable to do a 24-hour patch test. So dilute it in your carrier oil first, and then apply a small amount either to your forearm or behind the ear. And if you do have a reaction, then it means you should not use that essential oil. And that's it. I hope you found that useful and beneficial and enjoyable and interesting. But I just wanted to point out a few things, because I know when we're talking about things that can help stimulate hair growth, not everything will work for you. So one particular essential oil may not work for you, but that's okay, because we've got loads of alternatives. As I've just demonstrated, you not just have one, you've got at least 8 to choose from. And the other thing to remember is that when it comes to hair growth, nothing happens overnight or even a week. So you do need to be consistent, and you need to be patient and give them time. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, and that will help my channel to grow. Also give the video a thumbs up, give it a like, because again, that will promote my channel on YouTube. Also, if you've used essential oils, let's chat, comment on your experiences with essential oils, which one's your favorite, and if you've got any questions at all, do comment. That is what the comment section is for. Ask me questions. If I need to look things up for you, I will do that. And also, if you've got any tips to share, then please go ahead and do so. So again, as I said, these are the 8 that I found through my research. There may be more that I've left out, and this is why it'll be helpful if you can comment if you know something that I don't, that I've left out. This is what this community is about. Sharing and is caring. And I would really appreciate it if you share my videos with your family and friends. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm there, and that is my username. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care, my lovelies. Bye for now.